Glycogenolysis is the breakdown of glycogen to release glucose when the body needs energy. This occurs mainly in the liver and muscle because those are the major sources of glycogen. They're the major storage sites of glycogen. This occurs during fasting, exercise, stress, and low blood glucose. Now, the glycogenolysis steps are first of all phosphorylasis. That's the main step, that's the rate limiting step. For this, the enzyme is glycogen phosphorylase. What does it do? It breaks down or it converts glucose or it and releases glucose 1 phosphate. It releases glucose 1 phosphate from the entire chain of glycogen. So it breaks the alpha 1,4 bonds. Then we have debranching. Now bear in mind this debranching removes the alpha 1,6 bonds. It means it removes the branches. This occurs when phosphorylase is 4 residues away from a branch. Debranching enzyme has two activities and it has two components. One is the transferase, the other is the alpha 1,6 glucosidase. Transferase is going to move 3 glucose units and alpha 1,6 glucosidase removes branch point glucose. This glucose is released as free glucose. So transferase is going to move 3 glucose units and alpha 1,6 glucosidase is going to remove the branch point glucose. So that glucose is going to be removed majorly by alpha 1,6 glucosidase. Then there'll be conversion. That glucose 1 phosphate now it has to be converted back to glucose 6 phosphate, right? For that we have phosphoglucomutase enzyme. Then finally this glucose 6 phosphate in the liver, you'll have the enzyme glucose 6 phosphatase. It's going to remove the phosphate and free glucose will be released into the blood. And in muscles, it enters glycolysis. Glucose 6 phosphate, as it is, it enters glycolysis and then it gets further converted into pyruvate and the entire glycolysis takes place. Now, energy advantage produces glucose without using ATP. So in this, glucose production is happening in glycogenolysis without any usage of ATP. Glucose 1 phosphate enters glycolysis and it saves 1 ATP because when you're entering, so it's not going back to glucose. It's directly coming to glucose 1 phosphate. So you're technically saving 1 ATP, which would have been utilized for the conversion of glucose to glucose 1 phosphate. Now, hormonal regulation, glycogenolysis is it's stimulated or activated by glucagon, epinephrine, and AMP.